Welcome to the Old Stream Farm episode 16 with me, Mr. Silly P. It is the 500 subscriber special. What's going to be special about it? I have absolutely no idea. But I need to mark it in some way. So, what better way to mark a 500 subscriber special than pigs on the Old Stream Farm? We have our cows, we have our sheep. We don't have any pigs. So today, pigs. Now, I thought I would mark this momentous occasion by buying 500 pigs. Problem with that is, I don't have that kind of money. So, that's not going to work. So I'll buy some pigs, not 500. It would be quite cool, but I just haven't got the money. So, let's get some pigs. Now these are the cheapest of all, so you know I can probably get more of these than I would do. I think I've got 20 of the others, which will cost me 64,000. I know, I'm insane. I've just, I'm not going to get 20, I'm going to get 25. 25 pigs. That's how crazy, that's how excited I am about having 500 plus subscribers. I know, I just don't care. It's amazing. Yes, I'll have some. Thank you very much. Whether there are 25 in here or not, I don't know. Problem I've got, please don't have floating, flying pigs. It just gets weird when that happens. Right. Those chickens just will not quit. Go away. So, I can do it with the bale shredder. Problem I've got now is I should have done this before. Now what I normally do is prepare all the food, then buy the pigs, and then you end up having to come back again to restock because you've got more animals than you thought you were going to have. So, despite my best efforts, it won't let me, like it did with the cows, unload from the trailer round actually in the pigsty. So, what I think I can do is put some straw over the rail, which I can probably do with bales as well, but it's fine. Let's do it with this first, so we get on. Give it a go. Fingers crossed. There we go. Looks like I'm going to need some more, but it will let me do it. So the other option would be a bale, which I could do. I haven't got the bale fork on at the moment. It's fine, I'll carry on like this. But I'm going to, with my massive amount of pigs, feed them, give them everything I need. I think I've got everything I need to start off with, so I'll carry on putting the bedding in. When I get to the next thing to feed them, I'll come back and we'll kind of bounce backwards and forwards doing that. Okay, the next thing to give them is going to be, what should I do next? Canola, that's what I've got most of, that's what I want to feed them. Don't know how much they're going to need, probably not that much. I'm going to change the tip side to right. Okay. While I'm here with the bucket, let's give them some potatoes. They're not going to need much of this. I do like the fact this loader has almost got like a built-in high tip function. It goes right the way over. Right off. It's brilliant. Right, that can be tipped back. Now, I'm assuming this bit here, you can put straw in from here using a bale shredder. From over there as well. Great demand for canola. That would be the one thing I've just been putting in, isn't it? Let's have a quick look. What are they offering for canola? I wonder. 1,180. That doesn't seem like particularly great demand for canola. I'm sure an FS15 it used to be about 1,099 was a good price for canola, but nope, I'm going to keep hold of it. I need it for feed. Although sunflowers is incredibly low on this. I don't know why at the moment. It's on red. Hasn't really climbed at all. Never mind. Oh, actually, while we're on the subject, how did I get that on? And everything seems to have come on at the same time. Yeah, while we're on the subject, let's have a quick look on the map. What I've done off screen is, let's have a quick look. Field 1 has been seeded with sugar beet. Field 15 has been seeded with sunflowers. So I've been doing a bit of seeding because we're going to need different things. And seeing as I'm going to put the potatoes back here, I have done field 1 with sugar beet because we're going to need more. This will run out after a little while, so I thought I'd have a whole field. So sugar beet can go in one next to it if I run out here, wherever, it doesn't matter, but it just kind of stuck in my head all of a sudden. I thought, oh, I'm doing potatoes. I did do sugar beet. Chickens everywhere. What they need is like a mod, you know, on if you've ever seen chicken run, like a little pie factory or something. That might be quite good. Just a little addition, you know, the pie factory mod. So you can sell your poultry. Right, go and put this away. So, actually, might as well check on the menu while we're here. For our animals, productivity is low, what it would be. They need water, more of it. They need corn, and they need wheat or barley. I've got more wheat than barley, but I'll probably use the... Oh, I'll use the barley first? Oh, it doesn't really matter, one of the two. I've got corn, but not a lot, but I've got a whole cornfield growing for that very reason. Something else I've found with the cows, I can't get them to 100% cleanliness. I have tried and tried, and the weird thing about it is I've gone through the actual barn picking up all the grass. What I have found is if you go up to where the sort of grass trough is in the field, there's little patches on the floor, like when they drop the food, in the field. So I've kind of gone around picking those up, but every time I do, I come back through or I go back out there and there are more on the floor straight away. It never seems to give you 100% at any point, which is a bit odd. So we can go with corn next, or wheat, doesn't make a lot of difference. Then I'll grab the water, the aquatrans, and we'll do that. Start filling. What should we go with now? Wheat. Probably enough. So, am I excited about having 500 subscribers? Absolutely I am. It's absolutely fantastic. Unload. I'm so pleased that people are enjoying what I do. Oh, that was close. Whether they're watching because they find it entertaining, informative, whatever reasons, it's brilliant. I know I've said it before. I said it when I was on 50 subscribers, then 150, then 200 and something, and now 500. It's just mind blowing. It really is amazing. So, to everyone who watches, everyone who subscribes, thank you. I'm glad it's kind of worthwhile. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I hope the subscribing continues and I get more and more people watching. more and more people enjoying it. Right, so next then will be corn, and that, oh no, yeah, water, and we'll be there. So now, as you may or may not be aware, I don't know, it depends, I'm pretty sure, you know, you have the whole donate and all sorts on YouTube. Until you've got 1,000 subscribers, I don't think you're eligible for anything like that. Because straight away you think, oh, I should do a kind of, you know, a 500 subscriber giveaway. Don't know what I'd give away, in all honesty. And because I'm not making any money on the channel really at the moment, I haven't got any money to spend on anything, so... But I'm thinking, you know, when people do this, they get to 1,000, they get to 5,000, 100,000, and they do these big giveaways. That's fair enough, I suppose, if you're on 100,000 subscribers and you've got money coming into your channel and you can afford to go and buy a few copies of the game or whatever it is and do a bit of a giveaway. That's fantastic. So I apologise there's no giveaway. Oh, I'll take all of that. Oh man, didn't think it would. So yeah, it's a, you know, it's a weird one. For me, 500 subscribers is massive. It's absolutely massive. For a lot of YouTubers that are on, you know, ridiculous amounts, it's not. It's a tiny amount. And yeah, I don't think you would do a giveaway at 500, would you? Well, I don't honestly know. That's all I've got, so hope it's enough. Otherwise I need that field to be ready really soon. Which I don't suppose it'll be too long now. It was a fraction. I should have looked at the screen really, shouldn't I? Never mind. Right, let's go and put this away. Get the Aquatrans. So, last thing to add is water. We'll fill up the IBC here to the side. Well, fill it up, we'll put more into it anyway. I wouldn't say necessarily fill it, but... Okay, quick look at that. It's filled up a little bit more. Not a huge amount. And there we go. We have pigs. Isn't it wonderful? Excellent. So now we have all of the different sorts of livestock represented. Thank you. On the farm. So, jobs to be done now. Seeding on 4. They might put soybean in that actually, get a real big field of soybean going. 10, I'm probably going to put canola, oilseed rape back in that one because we need it for the pigs, so they're going to need more of it. Like I said, I've got sunflowers now seeded in 15 and sugar beet in field 1, so yes, not too bad at all. I want to keep increasing the livestock. I might also, yes, I'm still toying with the old combine harvester thing. I really don't know what to do about that. We'll see. Obviously when the corn is ready, I'll harvest it for the corn and we'll get some more silage and then get that bunker silo fermenting. I need to make some more power food for the cows. A few things to do. I thought while I'm moving around the map, just checking a few things out, do a bit of contracting. Why not? I haven't used the Comia for ages. Problem is with a lot of these fields, it puts you literally on the road. If traffic's coming, it does kind of hold you up from starting. Let's go. Nice little field this. Just got cruise control on. Down at 14, just by the slaughterhouse is just behind us, just over there. And the biogas plant just here, to our left. I have to say, even the Comia on 17. I remember when I very first started playing on Farming Simulator, and I got a copy of Farming Simulator 15, and I started on Bjornholm, was the very first map I ever started on. The very first piece of machinery you kind of get into is this, the Comia. This just looks so much crisper and cleaner, and I've said it before on this, I know I have, but yeah, great work done on these, isn't it, really? It's amazing, really is. And there you go. What's that? 8,700? Okay. I'm going to save it, because that's what I've been taught to do. But before I do that, it's just something I've been thinking. Every time I do a contracting job, from now, I've got most of the equipment I need. There's a few odds and ends I think I can pick up or upgrade or do a few things here and there. Maybe another tractor and that kind of thing. So what I'm thinking now is, every time I do a contracting job, like I've just done, got 8,000 for it, when I do those, they'll pay for fertiliser and things. I've said that before, seed, fertiliser, that kind of thing, and wage payments if you're going to be paying wages. When you're not doing that, what I might do is buy more livestock. So if I do a job like that, 8,000, go and get 2 sheep. If I do one, I get 6,000, a couple of pigs. If I do one, I get 12,000, get a couple of cows. And gradually increase my livestock like that. That's what I might do, because it takes a long time to build up enough money to go and buy 10 cows or 10, you know, in big chunks, but getting a couple at a time here and there might not be a bad idea. Especially on this map, I might do that. That's my thinking on the matter. What I'm probably going to do now is carry on. I'll slurry it, and then probably plough it, and then cultivate it, and then seed it. And see how much money I get from doing that. I'm on 320 at the moment, just got 8, so what was it on? 312-ish, so just got 8. I'll see what will come out of it at the end, and then whatever I've got, and I'll buy some more livestock. So, from field 14, having just finished, I'm just going to pop into the livestock slaughterhouse market. And check something. Right, that worked out. 347 I'm on now, and I was on 312, so about 35,000. So about 35,000 I made on that. So if I say pigs 2, confirm, 6,400. Sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go with. So that's 16,8 and 6,4. 23,200. 23,200. Confirm. And then cows. 1, 2, 10,400. 33,434. Yeah, 135,000. So that's about right. 2 more cows. Confirm. Back down to 314. I was on about 312. So 35 grand I just made. Bought some more livestock. That's worked out rather well. If I go and check out my livestock now, it's going to require more feeding and bits and bobs. So I've now got 24 sheep, 27 pigs, 22 cows. The sheep, the more I can rack up, the more wool they're going to produce, and I can make some money out of the wool, which is fantastic. The pigs will just reproduce. I can sell them if I want to, or just keep them piling up and piling up. The cows, obviously the more cows I have, the more milk I've got, the more manure. And once I've got a big old head of manure going on, then I can consider slurry tanks and manure spreaders and things like that, which is kind of my next option. So I think the sheep are going to need a bit of work. Cows, yeah, they need to do some power food. So I think I need to get back to the farm. Taxi! Nope, okay. Run it is then. Okay. So that's the sheep with grass and water. Going to give the cows some water while I've got this out. And quickly make some power food. Could probably do with silage, some silage bales as well. That way I can just use the bale spike. But I need the bucket and the bale spike, so I have to go out for one, back for another. Unless I use two different vehicles, which is the other option. There we go. Okay. This is what I mean. The grass... Where's it gone? I've lost a little patch so I could see. Here, right. Little bits of grass, like you get around the feeding area, keep appearing out in the field, just dotted about all over the place, like they do in the feed area. And I've been round this field with the bucket 2 or 3 times now and cleared the field. I've made sure I've got every bit up off the grass. And you can see there's a dark patch just to the left. If I go around the field, there'll be more of them. Which makes me think that cleaning the feed area isn't just cleaning over there, it's actually round in the field as well. It's a bit odd, I've never come across it before. Or it could literally just be that one bit I missed from before, but unless I'm going mad, I can't honestly believe that I would be doing that, but maybe I am, who knows. It's a funny old world, isn't it? Slurry. We're getting more, we're getting more. I made a decision that all the jobs I needed to do, that's a nice view, I like that, almost like a kind of fish bowl, it's weird. Anyway, I'll just get the soybean into the ground up here. Now, this seeder and the other seeder both do soybean. I've gone for this one simply because it fertilises well, which means it will give me another fertilising state, but it's a much, much smaller one. so it'll run out a lot quicker. So I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to whiz down to the store and I'm going to get a pallet of seed and bring it up with the case Puma, so I can kind of refill it. Because of the size of this field, it's going to need probably refilling. It's not going down too quickly, but it will need to refill. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully that will turn around without hitting that tree. And it's not going to start leaving those stupid little gaps at the end. Anyway, I will whiz off, grab the case and come back up so I can refill this as soon as it unloads. That's the plan. While I'm doing that, a word has reached my ear today. Now, this is where it gets confusing. I'm recording this on Sunday. This now probably won't get posted until Monday, depending on how many videos I put out on Sunday, whether I do one or two, because I've got a couple pre-recorded. But the patch that I mentioned a couple of episodes back, there's a patch due out, update, whatever you want to call it, from Giants, and they said on their thing online early February. I've had a comment left on one of my videos today to say that the patch is going to include some new scripts. Apparently there's going to be tire dirt, there's going to be excuse me, ground response, and typically it's on the wrong way, and crop destruction. Apparently are going to be scripts that are being added, plus there's going to be a new DLC, which the DLC I was aware was due out, but I wasn't sure what any of them were. So there you go, some new things due out, which will make life quite interesting. It'll be one of those, or do I, don't I, what should I do kind of things. Ground response, love that, great idea. Tire dirt, take it or leave it. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? The crop destruction one's interesting, because from what I've seen on PC, yes, whilst it is realistic and it looks quite amazing, it can make your life 10 times harder, which it would do in real life, but I don't know. So there you go. Right, I'm off to get the case Puma. I have grabbed a rear weight, I've grabbed the front loader, and I've grabbed some pallet forks. And I have to remember this time that when you buy a pallet, it goes to the store, not the garden centre. That way I won't drive miles and miles out of my way. But he is blocked by an object. That will be a tree, I would imagine. Seed, big bag. The pig food's always an interesting option, but quite expensive in all honesty. But for a quick top up, but it's only 1,000 litres, it wouldn't go very far at all. It's an expensive way of doing it. Okay. Probably quite unorthodox driving this right the way across the countryside. It would normally go on a trailer, I would imagine. But it is only a short hop, so. But I will put my beacons on, just to make people aware that I'm being an idiot. But I'm aware I'm being an idiot and taking precautions. And my guessing is, if the T8 is stuck, it's going to be this end of the field, because that's where the trees are. Yep. Just up there. So with the helper free, stuck on the tree, just there, is off again. It's only used about half the seed so far, so I don't know, it's not going to be far off actually. Done. I have the seed bag anyway, so if I need to top up, when he finishes, if he does manage to do it without needing topping up, I'll just top up when it's done. So, just jump out very quickly. There you go. 500 subscriber special. It hasn't been particularly special. It's been a normal episode and I have talked about it. But regardless, thanks ever so much. I honestly cannot thank you enough. Whoever you are, wherever you are, is awesome. It really, really is awesome. And on that note, that's the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.